Hi, it's Lori from Coast to Coast Craft Girls coming to you from the West Coast. Today I wanted to share a card that I made with you, and it's not my favorite, but I do kind of like it. It's different. So anyway, I'm going to show you how I made it, and then you can decide if you like it or not. And I'm still trying to decide, but anyway, I thought I'd share it anyway. So I got these a couple, two of them, of these stitching embroidery dies in like a mystery bag or something from Crafter's Companion quite a while ago, and they've been sitting on my desk waiting for me to do something with them. And I really didn't want to do the embroidery on the card, so I thought, what else can I try to do with them? So this is what I came up with. So with the wreath of roses, I just cut it into this green cardstock, and then I used my alcohol markers to color essentially around the holes where the stitching would go, and tried to use different colors to make the lines around the roses and color them in, and then just created a simple top fold card. And I think I like it, but anyway, I'll show you how I made it, and you can try one and decide for yourself. So for this card, I'm going to use the floral heart just because I've used the other one. So I'm going to try this one and see how it goes. So I've already cut it into some just plain pink cardstock. And you need the packaging because as you can see, just looking at this, you cannot tell what is what, or I can't. So I used the packaging to be able to tell. So let me get my alcohol markers. So I'm still trying to decide which colors, but I've got dark red blend, and I've got a magenta blend, I've got some yellow, and I've got some blue. So I think, I guess I should have got some green. Hold on. I'm going to use jade green. So I want to do the leaves and the lines in jade green. So if you follow along the package, you can kind of see that these lines go from here up to there, all the way up to there. And then we're going to draw in the leaves. And I'm basically just using the bullet point or bullet tip to connect the dots. So there's one side. We'll do the other. And I think that's part of the flowers, so we're going to stop there. Maybe it would be easier to do the flowers first. So let me do flowers in magenta. Try it. Oh, I should use my bullet tip. So you can kind of see where they go. And once you get started on it, it is a little bit easier. And the more you do, then the easier it is. Yeah, I think maybe these need to combine. I think I'll use yellow in the middle of this and just draw it in. I'm going to just kind of color the flowers, and then I'm going to decide if... Okay, so we'll keep... So then, as you can see, there's like this little thing at the bottom. I'm going to do those in blue. Oops. And they're basically just like little asterisks. Snowflakes, whatever you want to call them. Okay, and then there's some more leaves. And you just keep working your way around. And then the next flower, I think I'll do in the dark magenta. Oh, it's a little bit, it's done differently on the packaging. You see it, it's kind of like stars. It's different shaped holes. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. I'll do it just like the stitching is. And it definitely would have been easier with a fine tip point. This one I'm going to put some bright pink in the middle. Okay, then there's another little asterisk-like thing, and I'll use the blue. And some more leaves. And you just keep working your way around. Thinking I might color these in. Make the flowers stand out just a little bit more. I'm just using the medium shade so that the dark outline still shows. I don't want to get rid of the dark outline because that kind of is what would be the stitch line. I think I'm going to color in those leaves too. I'm not going to bother getting another color. I think it's fine because they're already kind of separated. Okay. So you can see what it looks like, you know, with my alcohol markers versus what it's supposed to look like when it's stitched, but that's fine. Now I'm going to put it on the front of a top fold card. So this is just a 5.5 by 5.5 card. So it's 11 inches by 5.5, scored at 5.5. And I'm going to put a dark red cardstock on the front. And then I'm going to cut an aperture in the front using a heart die. So see, it's going to go on there like that. And I've got a heart nesting die that's just about the same size. And then we're going to center out the heart as best we can. Let's go this way just a little bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let me run that through, cut my aperture. I'm going to save that red. And then I'm going to cut another piece in pink, and this is going to be for my sentiment. It's going to layer on top of this one on the inside of the card. Okay, now let's glue this on. And you could have glued it before you cut the aperture, but I find this way, if you can do it this way, then you can make sure to get a good bead of glue around the aperture and you don't get any gapping. And if you use the magnetic plate, it helps keep them in the right spot. So see, that's just about perfect. I've got some pink that's going to go on the inside. Go ahead and put that in. Okay, now I'm going to glue my heart on there. And on the other one, I used the Kalalo purpose glue, and it oozed out, and it was really not pretty. So I'm going to use tacky glue. And I'm just going to put a little bit of tacky glue kind of around that aperture. Don't need a whole lot. And then we're just going to center that up Go that way. And you just want to hold it until that tacky glue grabs. Okay. And then we're going to put our sentiment heart right in the middle, right about there. I'm just going to go ahead and glue that down without a stamp on it. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and put my sentiment on. Any of you who watch my channel, you know that I almost never put sentiments on my cards until I'm ready to give them to someone. But this one, I think I'm going to go ahead and do. And I'm just going to use the same sentiment. It's Take Time to Smell the Roses. And it's from the new Sheena watercolor collection, the sentiment. It's what I had on my desk. And this one, I'm going to go back to my... This glue gives me a little more wiggle time. And the way that I found easiest to do it is open the card up, kind of position the sentiment where you want it. So right about there. Close the card, and then you've got it in the right spot. And hopefully it's straight. It looks pretty straight. And there we go. All done. So if you, like me, got these dies from a mystery bag, or you have them and you don't feel like doing embroidery, or you don't like to do embroidery, or you don't want to do embroidery like I was, you can use them with alcohol markers or with like a black Sharpie or something if you wanted to just kind of do like a black and white type of a look. And they're different. They're definitely unique. I'm not sure I love it, but anyway, thought I'd share. Thanks for watching. Bye.